Yo, welcome back to another episode of Vass Reacts. We got something we've been waiting for a long while, and I don't like the number of them views. 666K. I don't know if I should do this, but we gonna watch it anyway. We got Ghost Rider versus Spawn, Marvel versus Image Comics, that battle. Now, if you've been on this channel for a while with me, first of all, thank you for 16K. No, 1,600. My math, I'm not a mathematician, okay? I mean numbermatician, okay? We at 1,600. I think each and every one of y'all, like I said, we making big goals this year. We reaching big goals. Road to 1,000,000, road to 10K, road to plenty more. Like I said, stick around. Bigger and better things are coming to this channel that you will not want to miss, and I promise you that. I never go back on my word. That's my ninja way. Yes, I pulled the line from Naruto. Deal with it. But if you've been with me on this channel for a while, now you know. I always give my prediction pre-introduction and after the introduction. And the way how I'm looking at this from being familiar with both characters, as much as I love Ghost Rider, I got Spawn. Spawn is just him. Spawn is Timothy. You can't spell Spawn without him. I mean, okay, you can't spell Spawn without Aura. I mean, you know what I meant. So let's get right into it. You know, how y'all been, man? Been like ages. Been like yesterday. But also ages. I'm gonna start live streaming for y'all. I'm gonna start live streaming because I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. It's just, like, bro, man, cue the Naruto music. I love you guys. Okay, come on, fuck it, let's go. So that's how we pulling up.
Ghost Rider versus Spawn. The Spirit of Vengeance versus the Dark Angel of Armageddon. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job.
My thing is, why the fuck is it so loud in my ear? Like, god damn, I'm not going deaf? Great googly moogly.
To analyze their
that shit
weapons,
was loud.
armor, and skills to find out who would win
a death battle. Okay, yeah, I got Spawn, bro. Unfortunately to say,
has always been a man possessed.
Like, I love Ghost Rider. I always been a Ghost Rider fan. Like, I stuck by, yes, I like the Nicolas Cage movies with Ghost Rider. Just me all you want. And I like the Spawn movie too. But unfortunately Spawn might have this one in the back, bro.
Chasing the thrill of certain doom by performing death-defying stunts, following the example of his adoptive father, Crash Simpson. Until the day Crash lived up to his name and got cancer. Heartbroken and without enough Wampa fruit to save him, Johnny turned to the only thing that could.
I thought he was gonna say he crashed.
Oh! To cure Crash's cancer, Johnny sold his soul to Mephisto, king of the 8th layer of hell. Only for Crash to actually live up to his name right after. But instead of scooping up Johnny's soul, Mephisto had something else in mind. He bound Johnny to an instrument of divine wrath, Zarathos, the Spirit of Vengeance. So Johnny Blaze lived up to his name and burst into hellfire, an undead skeleton biker with a sick-ass hog, the 5th scariest Nick Cage performance, the stuntman from hell. He called himself.
Okay, I liked it. Okay, I liked the iteration of Nick Cage being. Now I think in Young Avengers or whatever else they might want to do, I think you should use Robbie Reyes instead of Nick Cage. But I said Robbie Reyes instead of Nick Cage. What the fuck am I talking about? You should use Robbie Reyes instead of Johnny Blaze. Okay, good.
Daredevil! Sorry, Johnny, that name's taken. Okay, then how about the Ghost Rider? Sure, we definitely didn't forget that we named a character the same thing only 5 years earlier. All you. The Ghost Rider was bad news for Earth's sinners and scumbags.
Johnny Blaze.
He's strong enough to pull down skyscrapers, blow up mountains, and cause earthquakes that can be felt across whole countries. Don't even think about fighting back. He can remake his whole body from the hellfire that engulfs him, making him immune to all physical damage.
Yup.
Only holy weapons that target his soul can harm him. It's not just his body. His whole arsenal is hellfire. Ghosty can create anything he can think of, from an infinite stream of chains, a shotgun packed with fiery rounds, or a flaming missile barbed right out of his mouth. life goals. And he can imbue other objects with hellfire, such as his Hell Cycle. Oh, this badass bike can outpace Thor's hammer Mjolnir, which can cross the universe in seconds. Hellfire is a weapon in and of itself, whether shot out of his hands, raining down from the sky, or released from his
dick. He can shoot fire. He should shoot fire from his. You are him. If you can shoot fire from it, you are him. But that means you'll be burning, and not the good kind. I mean, not the bad. What did I say? You'll be burning, but not the. It'll be the bad kind.
And it doesn't just scorch flesh.
Fuck it,
Hellfire is so deadly, it can burn away your very soul. This technique would be mastered by Johnny's successor, his own brother, Danny Ketch. Oh yeah, Johnny's not the only Ghost
Oh yeah,
Rider.
that scene was hard as shit when he was on the horse in the movie. Bro, when the horse and him caught on fire.
Their most
Crazy.
famous move, you know, the one that burns your soul to smithereens.
The penance stare.
The penance stare. The penance stare inflicts upon its victims every ounce of pain they ever wreaked upon others. Every cruelty, no matter how small or righteous, is reflected back. A biblical punishment. Obliterating your soul.
Damn.
It even works on other Ghost Riders, like when Johnny and Danny got into a staring contest and Danny actually depowered Johnny. Eyes are windows to the soul, so the Ghost Rider must be able to match his victim's gaze for the penance stare to work. Some people have survived it, like the Punisher supposedly because he didn't regret his actions, but it did work on him on other occasions. Well, Johnny can adjust how deadly it is, and it doesn't necessarily have to kill you. He can use the stare to read minds, force you to confess info, or just show you the error of your ways. Remember, the Ghost Rider is two souls.
I think when he did it on Deadpool, he told Deadpool that he actually needs help. And I think he did it on Spider-Man, and he felt bad for him. He was like, dude, you need like a hug? He's like, are you okay? Imagine your life being so fucking miserable, and Ghost Rider uses his penance there on you, and he just be like, bro, like, are you good? Like, you need a hug? Like, bro, we could talk, go get coffee, you know, whatever you want, you know, go get a bodega. I'm gonna go to a bodega, get a bacon, egg, and cheese, you know, you feel me?
Souls in one body, with the kinder Johnny battling the demon Zarathos in a war of control. A classic Faustian bargain. All the power in the world, but if you want it, it uses you. Because if Johnny gives in, the demon's full might will take over, and then everything is screwed.
So, you want to learn how to code? Well,
If you I got a really good YouTube
premium. It's the easiest place to learn how to code with.
Zarathos' strength is boundless. He can open up portals between dimensions, control the elements, penance stare an entire city, and fly all the way to Asgard, which is a literal infinite distance away. He's manhandled some of Marvel's heaviest hitters, like Thor, World War Hulk, and Doctor Strange. Hell, Strange said Zarathos is a threat to all realms, mortal and immortal. Hyperbole? Think again. The Archangel Zadkiel said that the power of the Ghost Rider could threaten all of existence, and even bring down heaven itself. Right before an army of Ghost Riders did just that. Yeah, an army. The spirits of vengeance are legion. As far back as the Great Flood, humans have been bonded to the vestiges of God's power to act as his divine wrath on Earth. A sort of heavenly Black Ops. Okay, wait, does that make Zarathos an angel now? Or is he still a demon? Both?
No, he's still a demon.
Despite being one of the greatest entities in existence.
You fighting for vengeance, but that will make you an anti-hero? Anti?
It's unclear. What we do know is that ages ago, Zarathos feasted on souls and battled Mephisto for rulership of his realm. Mephisto, ever the trickster, claimed victory and gained control of Zarathos forevermore. Hence how he could bond him to Johnny. But Zarathos got his revenge against that big red bitch with another Ghost Rider, Alejandra Jones.
Why is Mephisto everybody op? Why Mephisto? Like, Mephisto is that motherfucker who won a car show. What's his name? If I'm not Control Freak. You everybody op, bro. You everybody. Like, you over there. You over there. You over there. Like, bro, just stay in hell. Chill out. Like, go dap up your overlord or something, bro. You everybody op. What the fuck?
Bet you wish you had one more day to fix that hole in your chest, huh?
Comic book fan punching bag though he may be, Mephisto is unbelievably powerful.
Yeah, you're the punching bag.
Omniversal Armageddon. Fitting as his fight with Galactus rents the cosmos asunder.
And Galactus' fights can destroy all of Marvel's infinite multiverse. That's the kind of awesome power at Zarathos' disposal. Total cosmic annihilation.
So it was no surprise when Johnny went down to the underworld and took Hell's throne for himself, usurping the devil that ruined his life and finally grabbing destiny by the handlebars.
Became the king of it.
Total power of hell itself, plus a sick-ass upgrade, the Damnation Stare, which skips the whole every pain you've ever inflicted thing and just sends you straight to hell. No shot.
No, that's gotta be crazy. That has to be
lies
crazy.
the head that wears the crown. Johnny began an obsessive crusade to capture all of Hell's escaped demons. But by using his new power to damn them to hell, he began
Survive battle in World War Hawk. Damn, fought the Avengers to a standstill, took a missile that would have destroyed the Angel St. Michael's. Defeated, this I know. He defeated Strange, Mephisto, Now the Living Darkness, and Zakido.
Began absorbing their evil, feeding off of it, and it corrupted him. Once again, Johnny Blaze was a man possessed.
In truth, Johnny was just as trapped by Hell's power as he'd always been, and he needed Danny's help to pull him out of the darkness.
Though he gave up Hell's throne, the Ghost Rider continues his war against demons without and within, mentoring his fellow Ghost Riders in the ways.
Yeah, Robbie Reyes, that's my guy right there.
Highways for the evil and the profane.
An unstoppable engine of judgment that, with just a glance, could make Galactus himself shit his pants.
Maybe one day he'll find salvation in the eyes of one of his victims.
As they sure as hell won't find any in his.
Now, he would make a great detective. Like, imagine you in a interrogation room and the criminal just lied through his teeth. And you're like, bring a Ghost Rider. Bring a Johnny Blaze. He grab you. Look into my eyes. Tell me your crime. And then he just spill everything. And yeah, you make a great detective, bro. A wonderful detective.
This battle is sponsored by Robin Hood Gold.
With Robin Hood Gold, you can now enjoy the VIP treatment, receiving a 3% IRA match on retirement contributions.
The privileges of the very privileged are no longer exclusive. With Robin Hood Gold, your annual IRA contributions are boosted by 3%.
Plus, you also get 4% APY on your cash in non-retirement accounts. That's over 8 times the national savings average. The perks of the high net worth are now available for any network.
The new gold standard is here with Robin Hood Gold to receive your...
Okay, so they send in their advertisement, W-Ad. I use Robin Hood as well for my stocks and shit. But we're going to go right to, I believe Spawn is next. Let's see them talk about Spawn, then we go on to the fight. I'm going to leave a timestamp when the fight starts if y'all don't want to watch, you know, me watching the fucking stats and shit, you know, yapping about the stats and whatnot.
The U.S. Army and the CIA's most decorated assassin, Simmons upheld democracy around the globe at the barrel of a gun, painting the third world in red, white, and blue, but mostly red.
Until his final fateful mission when, per his boss's orders, Al was fired.
The burning was only getting started because Al's immortal soul was on a one-way trip to hell,
where he cut a deal with Malvosia, the big naked lord of the 8th circle of hell.
By their pact, Simmons would be reborn a Hellspawn, a superpowered commander of Hell's armies, in exchange for seeing his wife one more time.
Oh, buddy, you're just asking to get monkey's bud.
Al Simmons returned from the dead as a decaying zombie 5 years later, after his wife had already remarried and had a daughter.
There you saw
Oh
her.
my god, I would crash out. I would crash out. Your wife moved on. She had a baby. How old is that baby? That baby looked about like 2. I would crash out. This from a cartoon? I gotta go back and rewatch that. Bro, my memory is so trash. Bro, you made a pact with the devil, quote unquote, to go back and visit your wife. Come to find out Come to find out your wife found another Your wife found another BBC. She had a baby. Bro, memories is gone, bro. I'll be so pissed.
Now get back to work, bitch.
Yeah, I'll crash out. I'll crash out.
Undead warrior from hell itself, Spawn.
He's so 90s that he comes all the way back around to being the coolest thing ever. Look upon his edge wizard and despair.
The king of
Spawn would
Aura Farm.
violently defend New York's downtrodden, while slowly uncovering the full breadth of his demonic powers.
He's like a walking superpower encyclopedia. He can fly, teleport, turn invisible and intangible, move things with his mind, make force fields, control the elements and the weather, and even stop time. Speaking of time, he can fly so fast, he literally breaks into other dimensions and smashes time as a concept.
He can manipulate matter, shape-shifting his own body or transmuting other objects and people. He can even control and absorb your soul.
Then ate her soul.
If he
Dang.
can rearrange molecules and crap, why doesn't he just fix his uggo face?
Well, he tried to do that, but Malbolgia cursed him so that he could only make himself...
It's petty trolling like
Yo, he said I can't. Yo.
But Malbolgia cursed him so that he could only make himself...
Oh, that's so fucked. Not again. This can't be. I'm a black man. You Caucasian. Yo, that's a real curse. That's a. I mean, it's nothing wrong with but it's like, damn. I mean, you can start your life over. You feel me? That's not nothing wrong with that. You start your life over. Use that privilege to that advantage, boy. Use that fucking privilege. Shit, I would have took it. But for how long though? How long would this last me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's petty trolling like that
Yeah.
gets you a throne in hell.
To be fair,
wrecked,
Spawn
nerd.
can achieve a similar result with illusions and mental manipulation. He can read and control minds, implant and replace memories, or simply drive you mad.
Spawn can do all of this crazy shit because he runs on necroplasm.
Necroplasm.
Basically, hell juice.
You're
Okay.
not wrong. Necroplasm is the energy that makes up hell itself. Al's undead body is composed of 400 pounds of it.
He
Damn.
can wield it like an energy blaster empowered by the sins of others. Spawn can absorb your evil and feed off of it. By simply walking on Earth, Spawn feels all of humanity's pain all at once.
He's even absorbed the sins of 8 million New Yorkers instantly, cleansing them of their evil.
Like
Damn.
Jesus?
Or he can do the reverse and make you experience the full weight of your own sins.
Damn.
Feeling every bit of pain you've ever inflicted on others over your whole life.
Damn.
Some sort of
Yeah.
penance.
Though Spawn's necroplasm comes with a catch.
Yeah, he's got a limited amount of the stuff, and it drains every time he uses his powers. If he runs out, he's dragged back to hell.
Even depowered, Spawn can rely on his elite military training in hand-to-hand combat. He's even fought Batman to a standstill.
And as befits his past profession, he loves his big-ass 90s guns.
Though his greatest weapon is the sentient being he's genetically and spiritually bonded to, his cloak. Letha of the 7th House of K.
You ever wonder why his cape's red? Nope, well, now you are, and it's red because it's made from the apple Eve ate in the Garden of Eden. It's literally made of original sin. Oh, and also the souls of a million sinners, including every one of Hell's victims. Also a touch of vampire for good
What
measure.
the
J7
fuck?
Letha is constantly evolving. It can act independently to defend Spawn with an infinite stream of chains, transform into weapons, or drain people of their power. It is the most potent weapon Hell has ever created.
It even helps Spawn beat the primordial dark god Urizen, who can destroy and eat your soul with just a glare.
Except the souls bonded to Spawn acted as a buffer.
Why do it come down to everybody eating a soul? Bro, why can't somebody have a power like, oh, he can make you dinner. We're free in your thoughts.
Allowing him to survive.
You'd think with an arsenal like that, he'd be unstoppable. But Hellspawns have a weakness to holy weapons and can be killed permanently if decapitated.
I want they should
by one.
redo a
Though
Spawn movie.
Spawn has
I think they
managed
should make
to
another
survive
one.
this in the past.
Definitely make another one.
Spawn's
Or a
greatest
series.
weakness is his own, how do I put this? Stupidity.
So Spawn fought this angel lady, Angela. Great name for an angel.
Yeah.
She had this dimensional lance that could wipe Hellspawn out of existence, and Spawn got it. But instead of, being cautious around a mysterious angel weapon that hurts him, he just had to push the big shiny button and activate it on himself.
And so,
Dummy.
Spawn was forever destroyed. until he reconfigured reality to undo his own inexistence.
How is that
There
even
we are.
possible?
Good as new. That has to be the first time we've seen someone accidentally kill themselves and survive.
On his quest as Hell's greatest warrior, Spawn has defeated a serial killer ice cream man, a demonic clown, and even his old boss remade by Heaven into an anti-Spawn. He's
The
even
hell?
encountered other Hell Spawn.
Killing bad guys might
Damn.
seem counterintuitive if you work for a Hell Lord, but it actually just adds more souls to Malvosia's army. An army Spawn would have to lead in a war with Heaven.
Yeah, I feel like if they redo this, like in recent time, this will look actually pleasant to like look at, cause you can tell it's him right here. Probably a bodysuit or makeup, hella makeup, and it's just a big ass green screen background.
Killed all of humanity.
Because the reason Malvolgia chose Al to be his commander wasn't that he was some great warrior. It was because Al had proven that he was the best at taking orders.
All his life and all his death, Al was nothing more than a hired gun.
But he knew it, and he would do so no more.
So Spawn marched down to Hell and ripped Malvosia's head off with a scream so loud it echoed through all of reality. Spawn became the king of the 8th circle of Hell.
As king, Spawn is literally a part of Hell itself, gaining access to an unlimited pool of energy that increases 100-fold with every heartbeat. He's effectively omnipotent in there, and strong enough to challenge other Hell
Mammon.
Lords like Mammon and Satan.
He got so strong, the only thing left was to finally resolve the war between Heaven and Hell.
But Spawn needed help from the being who created this God and Satan to begin with, the mother of existence, Gaia.
She wasn't cool with her kids being total assholes, so she appointed Spawn to be the universe's savior.
By eating the fruit from the tree of life, Spawn became truly divine, capable of battling God and Satan in a stalemate for eternity that extinguished all life on Earth.
And
Damn.
some of them were powerful enough to create and control infinitely sized universes.
Spawn broke the stalemate by letting God and Satan destroy him, only for Gaia to separate the two from the reality they threatened.
Then, just like that time with the Lance, Spawn respawned and recreated the Earth. Poof, good as new.
Finally freed of the weight of heaven and hell, Al asked to be reborn as a human. But he knew in his heart he deserved to carry on his undead penance in perpetuity.
He's a creature of the 90s, Wiz. He won't be happy unless he can instantly brood
All that just to get reborn and want to go back to that way. Shit.
over the injustice of his own existence.
Though if you threaten the alley he calls home, beware, because Spawn will turn whatever's left of your life into a living hell.
This battle is sponsored by DraftKings.
DraftKings. Also, gambling is bad. I lose my parlays all the time. Yes, if you have a problem with gambling, call that number. I'm going to put it on the screen so y'all can, call that number. Knowing football season is over, and it's basketball and baseball season. Gambling is bad. Don't bet $100 on your parlays and win a 21 leg. I did it before, lost my money, lost my mind. Okay, so Spawn. Spawn is winning this. After everything that they just went through. Microphone. So after everything Spawn has went through, they went through with these stats. I got Spawn winning this off the muscle. I don't even think Ghost Rider is. Ooh, that's make for a nice tattoo. But yeah, I'm a Ghost Rider fan. If it was Cosmic Ghost Rider, yeah, probably a chance. But yeah, Spawn is winning this, bro. No doubt.
Death Battle!
Nights like these drive men insane. Brimstone in the air. Something's coming. If it wants a piece of me,
It's Ghost
it'll be
Rider.
hell to
Boom,
pay.
motherfucker. Ghost
Go back
Rider.
to the pit you squirmed from, Hellspawn.
Make me.
Okay, Spawn got the guns out. Ghost Rider threw him off the building. Okay, the music matched the fight. The music matched the fight.
Vengeance calls.
Chains out.
Sloppy, you fight like a bum.
You've earned your damnation.
Infinite. The fuck that truck come from? God. Divine Spawn.
Holy cannot disguise your wickedness. God forbid.
Oh, he got him. Oh, he ripped his wings. He ripped his wings.
Now, Simmons, your sins are innumerable. I am here to wreak vengeance upon your soul. I eat sin for breakfast. Have a taste of your own goddamn medicine.
Okay, that's cold. That's cold as fuck. They animated parts of the comic for that to be Ghost Rider reflection while Spawn used his hell stare. That's cold as fuck. That's hella cold. Or ripped it from him.
It's like you said, nothing personal, asshole.
I knew it. I knew it. That was cold. Nah. From the stats y'all preach, that was cold. That was fucking like the stats y'all said, discussed, we did y'all research on. I knew Spawn. Okay, Spawn might have this in the bag because Spawn is heavily overpowered. But that whole scene when he grabbed his face, tasted your perfect.
Power against Spawn's skill and versatility. Let's break this down into 4 categories.
Bro, Spawn win half of these.
Divine Spawn could match God and Satan, who could create universes. Similar in scale to Ghost Rider's bouts with a lot of the powerhouses in Marvel.
But Zarathos was different. Remember, his power can match that of Mephisto and Galactus, who can threaten all of Marvel's infinite cosmic reality, far greater than any cosmos Spawn has ever affected.
Right.
Even though Spawn's battled and defeated Satan in more recent comics, implying he's retained a level of power similar to his divine form, he couldn't match Zarathos in power alone.
Ghost Rider may take power, but remember, Johnny actively resists Zarathos' influence, so Spawn may have had time in the fight to learn and adapt to Ghost Rider before he went full blue fury.
And Spawn definitely had the edge in skill.
Yeah.
He spent decades in military combat and is a master martial artist, whereas Johnny more so relies on his invincibility.
The ultimate dream
Is that?
power for a
Ooh, what's that show? Ooh, I forgot that show name. I forgot. It was the Hawk show. It was on Disney XD. It was on Disney XD. I forgot it.
Man, even with his crazy powers, Ghost Rider was a lot more direct than Spawn.
I forgot that
pretty much
show.
Entirely focused on attacking the soul,
which doesn't bode well for his versatility. Spawn can stop time, manipulate matter, turn intangible, control minds, warp reality. The Ghost Rider had a much more limited arsenal by comparison.
Yes,
Spawn
can do every fucking thing
in this category.
and resistant Spawn.
Invincibility, way greater power, and the
Oh, that's
ability to
cold.
scorch your soul to nothing. Ghost Rider could score the win through brute force, right?
Not exactly. The last piece of the puzzle is their resistances. Basically, who was harder to kill. Spawn's constant mainlining of humanity's collective sin and pain meant he could survive attacks on his soul, including the penance stare, just like he resisted a very similar attack from Urizen.
Best of all, remember the time he rewrote reality to undo his own inexistence? resistance?
There was nothing the Ghost Rider could do to overpower that. And that time with the lance wasn't planned, it was purely instinctual. He could replicate it any time he wanted, like in his fight with God and Satan.
So how do you put Spawn down for good? Well, you can't. At least Johnny and Zarathos couldn't.
Unlike how Ghost Rider's soul has been vulnerable to attack before, like when Danny used the penance stare to depower Johnny.
This sort of thing actually happens a lot, even in recent comics. The whole reason Johnny and Zarathos are bonded in the first place is because Zarathos' soul was manipulated by Mephisto.
And not only does Spawn have plenty of experience manipulating souls, he can replicate the effect of the penance stare itself.
And just think about that. A penance stare on Zarathos would mean he's feeling the pain from every penance stare that he's ever done.
Yep.
A penance squared.
The damnation stare, on the other hand,
Oh,
actively
penance
helps
assault.
Spawn,
That's straight
sending him
assault.
to hell where he gets a literal infinite power boost.
And it wasn't just Spawn's soul powers that had spelled trouble. He had other ways to bypass Ghost Rider's immortality too, like transmutation, rewriting reality, or just straight up stealing his powers, which has worked on multiple Ghost Riders in the past.
Giving Spawn the final edge. Zarathos was almost unbeatable, a massive power advantage, soul destruction, immortality, but
Yep.
Spawn could counter everything thrown at him, and was too unkillable for Zarathos' strength advantage to matter in the long run against his crazier abilities.
That was one hell of a fight, and at least Johnny went out in a blaze of glory.
The winner is
It's
Spawn.
Spawn. Know it was going.
Next
Know it was
time
coming.
on
All right, who
Death
next? Who
Battle.
next? Mahito versus Shigaraki? The meaning of stop touching niggas with your hands.
Subscribe.
Okay. That might be fire. This is the meaning of stop touching niggas with your hands. Like, remember the video where the hood council was stressing him when it was COVID? He was like, stop touching niggas with your hands. This actually might be fire. I'm going to turn into this one. I know this video probably longer shit already, but I'm going to leave a timestamp so y'all can watch the fight. You know you don't got to hear me yap and shit. But yeah, Spawn took the W. Johnny got sent back to hell. The spirit of vengeance is no more. This has been Vass Reacts. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Peace.